The member for Don Valley West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My Don Valley West constituents also are concerned about Bill 7 and the effect it will have on patient care, which is stated as a priority in the government's budget. Yet elderly patients risk being transferred to facilities far from family and their community, which play an important role in supporting seniors in need. Seniors in long-term care facilities, in particular private ones, have suffered a great deal during the pandemic, with higher death rates and long periods of isolation. Once again, this government is asking seniors, some of our most vulnerable, to take one for the team and help solve the crisis in our hospitals by moving to a home not of their choosing, instead of acknowledging that we're in a staffing crisis created by measures like Bill 124. Mr. Speaker, could the Minister of Long-Term Care tell us why this government is treating our seniors like a burden and legislating unfair treatment with Bill 7 instead of solving the staffing problem and treating our healthcare workers respectfully by repealing Bill 124? Thank you.
Minister of Long-Term Care.
Mr. Speaker, I can only surmise that the Leader of the Liberal Party put a new member up to ask that question because perhaps the member didn't understand the legacy of the Liberal Party. It was the Liberals who treated our seniors so poorly for so long. 611 beds is the legacy of the Liberal Party. 611 beds is the legacy of the Liberal Party, Mr. Speaker. We have invested in 58,000 new and upgraded beds across the province. They refused to do it. They froze the food budget. We increased it, Mr. Speaker. We increased staffing. We increased inspections, Mr. Speaker. These are all things that we are doing, and we are increasing the level of care to 4 hours a day. When we took over, it was at 2.5 hours. That is the legacy of a Liberal government, a government that spent more than any other government in the history of this province and has what to show for it. They have nothing to show for it, Mr. Speaker. We'll get the job done for seniors because we know we can do better.
The supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and to the Minister for his view of history. I'll add to that history about the momentous decrease in hospital beds, from which we are still recovering, occurred between 1990 and 1999 under 2 other previous governments. Mr. Speaker, this government's Bill 7 will send seniors to long-term care facilities that are not amongst the choices that are best for them. Furthermore, these seniors could be going into for-profit long-term care facilities which are suffering from severe staffing challenges, as referred to in their recent quarterly reporting increases. Mr. Speaker, will the Minister of Long-Term Care tell us how he can assure patients and their families that seniors sent to their non-preferred homes, in particular for-profit ones, will receive the care they need when these facilities continue to deal with pervasive staffing challenges? Thank you.
Long-term care.
Mr. Speaker, because it is the law in the province of Ontario and became the law through the Fixing Long-Term Care Act. Nobody can be moved into a home. Nobody can be moved into a home that does not have the resources to handle the person that is being transferred in, Mr. Speaker. That is the whole point of this bill. I'm not sure how the member could actually get up in her place and ask this question and then say that she's not in support of the bill that we are bringing forward, Mr. Speaker. But I'll go even further. I challenge the member, Mr. Speaker, to lay on the table what the Liberals did with respect to long-term care. Did they get us to 4 hours? No. Did they build new homes? No. Did they increase the food budget? No, Mr. Speaker. When it comes to health care, they failed not only seniors in this province, they failed so many of the people of the province of Ontario, Mr. Speaker. We're reversing that. We are making historic investments because we know how important health care is to ensuring a strong, stable, and a government that can meet the needs of Ontarians for decades to come. The economy, education, we're getting it done because we know how.
Thank you very much.